On the edge of the vast Sahara lies a river of life. The Niger here, it carves a great arc, bringing life into the silent wasteland. This is where the desert shakes hands with the oasis. For thousands of years, tour caravans have traversed the sand sea. Sailing through the dunes like ships, they chase a legend on the horizon. The lighthouse of the sand sea, Timbuktu. Beneath these mud brick gates, salt from the north and gold from the south converge. When the sun sets, it lights up the dark salts. The miracle of Timbuktu was not built of stone, but composed of mud. The Jingariberg Mosque, with its hedgehog-like protruding beams, represents not just the structure, but the skeleton of the city. Here, architecture is alive. Every year, the entire city gathers to coat it with fresh mud. Left on the walls is the warmth of countless hands. Inside, a forest of earthen pillars supports a sacred space dot. As the sun sets, the mud walls turning to bronze, whispering a faith in the earth itself. In 1324, King Mansa Musa returned from his pilgrimage. He brought back so much gold that he crashed the price of the metal across half the world. Timbuktu entered its golden age. Though built of mud, the palace interior flowed with light and color. Persian tapestries, a golden throne, scholars and architects from around the world were honored guests of the king. In that era, this place was synonymous with wealth. Gold was as common as dust, and glory as blinding as the sun. But in Timbuktu, there was one thing more expensive than gold. Books. In the courtyards of Sankore University, the ink of the scholar was worth more than the blood of the martyrs. While Europe was still in the darkness of the Middle Ages, scholars here were calculating the paths of stars and debating the nuances of law. It was the intellectual heart of Africa. Hundreds of thousands of manuscripts recorded human wisdom like a brilliant story sky. They illuminated the long nights of the Sahara. Surviving in this scorched land required immense wisdom. Every drop of water was carefully stored in cellars, as precious as life itself. Some houses were even built with bricks of salt in this city. Salt was not just food, it was currency, the white foundation stone supporting an entire trading empire. A cup of sugary mint tea, a cool breeze through the wind tower. The people of Timbuktu learned to dance with the dessert. In 1591, gunpowder shattered the balance. The Moroccan army, crossing the desert, ended the Songhai Empire's spears with muskets. The first gunshot marked the end of an era. The city fell, scholars were exiled, the ignorant lit fires, attempting to burn the knowledge they could not understand. In the final moments, the Guardians made a choice. They buried the books underground, bricked them into walls. Wisdom went underground, waiting for the return of light. As the Age of Discovery began, trade shifted to the oceans. The once busy trade routes fell silent, and mud buildings began to rot from lack of repair. The desert is ruthless. Dunes flowed into the streets like slow-motion waves, swallowing houses. Of the once glorious spires, only withered would remain, crying out in the wind. Timbuktu became a distant legend, and those manuscripts buried underground silently endured 3 centuries of loneliness, amidst termites and time. In modern times, as the iron boxes are opened once more, through the light of digitization, ancient texts appear clearly again. This is the resurrection of civilization. I helps us complete the missing chapters, recreating the world of scholarship and golden splendor. It tells us that ideas are more durable than gold. Timbuktu, once buried by shifting sands, was never extinguished. It is the lighthouse of the Sand Sea, forever illuminating the history and future of the African continent.